Mr. Pro-Chancellor, Mr. President, distinguished guests, fellow graduates, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. The other day, I was talking to my friend from another local university about our commencement. Shortly into our conversation, I realized that he did not understand what I was talking about. Later, I found out that on their side, they call it convocation. Well, to convoke means to assemble in a meeting, while commencement conveys the idea of a new start or of a new beginning. Since we are gathered here today to mark the beginning of our new identity, I guess both words do reflect some aspects of this ceremony. But since I'm a student from NUS, let me talk a bit more about how we can approach this new phase in our lives. Many of us who are seated here today are facing many changes in our lives. For one, the impression I got from my dad was that he was pretty satisfied with my bachelor degree, but somehow suddenly very concerned about my bachelor status. Be it finding a new job, selecting a graduate school, or finding that life partner, these are all decisions that will affect our future. The last time I had to make such an important decision was probably 6 years ago. After my A-levels, I applied to study computer engineering in NUS. However, I was denied a place despite having 3 A's. So, well, now you know why I've always held the computer engineering students in high esteem. Seriously. I got into common engineering and subsequently joined the Department of Industrial and System Engineering. There, I was exposed to some of the most interesting subjects I've ever come across in my whole life. And to make things even better, I didn't have to worry about Laplace transform for the past 3 years. What I wish to say is this: there may be times in our lives where we don't really get what we want, but sometimes that may not be that bad after all. My dad often tells me, 谋事在人，成事在天. I apologize to the non-Chinese speaking audience. The Bible has a verse that conveys a similar meaning. The horse is prepared for the day of the battle, but deliverance is of the Lord. Since we cannot foresee the future, so we would not be able to know how things would have turned out had we chosen the alternative, or in my case, be granted the alternative. So therefore, I sincerely believe that we should just live our lives without regrets. This being a commencement ceremony for engineering students, I found it fitting to quote one of the forefathers of calculus. Newton once said, if he had seen further, it was because he was standing on the shoulders of giants. Today I wish to focus not on those giants, but on those that taught us how to stand. To me, the greatest individuals in the world are not those who lead people, but those who nurture them. To the parents in our midst, you are the reason why we are here today. If bringing up a child is the noblest of tasks, then those who guide him are no less dignified. These include the lecturers and tutors that have taught and mentored us during our study in NUS. Let us not forget the contribution by the non-academic staff as well. I don't know about you, but I'm really thankful and extremely proud of the clean toilets we have in our engineering blocks. Also, on behalf of my department mates, I would like to express our gratitude to Professor Ang Beng Hua and his team for pioneering the new undergraduate course in Industrial and System Engineering, and most importantly, for believing in us. On a personal note, I would like to thank the university for the education I've received, for this is where I first found out about industrial engineering. In addition, I'm also very grateful that I was given a chance to do a short exchange program at Berkeley. Well, I did not get to sing with William Hung, but those 5 months there have really broadened my horizon. I would also like to congratulate NUS on being ranked 18 by the London Times, and also for the achievements of our Everest team. Indeed, I'm very honored that I can be part of this centennial celebrations. Perhaps everyone should have been given 3 tickets. I can sense many boyfriends and girlfriends anxiously waiting outside. Guess I better not drag this any longer. However, if you do need a photo-taking partner, you can always look for me after this ceremony. But sorry guys, ladies only. Yeah. Before I end, allow me to congratulate all of you once again on your achievements. I know it wasn't easy. Well, it wasn't easy for me. And as we commence into a new stage of our lives, may you live life to the fullest and without regrets. Thank you.